morning, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is going to be a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, for the upcoming full moon in Capricorn, which is coming on June the 24th of this year. So we got 2 days to prepare for this full moon, which is going to bring in a lot of closure, and it's also going to reveal a lot of truth. So it's really time to set your intentions and to have a visionary sort of look at your future. Envision something big. Have an expanded perspective. There are going to be some roadblocks coming up for a lot of us. Astrologically, the placements are we're gonna have to sort of examine things in order to see the truth, because there's going to be roadblocks to the truth, and we need to be able to somehow control the high emotions, the intense emotions around this period. So let's get started for Pisces. What's coming up here for Pisces? Page of Pentacles in reverse. So Pisces, that says to me that it's time to sort of get in touch with the simpler aspects of your life. You need rest, you need some food, you need some time out in nature. You need to, get out into that sunshine, make sure you're getting enough rest, drinking water, eating good food. Taking care of you is challenging right now. Pisces, you're going through a period where it's really hard for you to take care of yourself. You could be even just feeling like a lack of physical energy. And it's really time to go for a walk with no shoes on, get in touch with the earth, do some earthing, do some grounding. Eat root vegetables, get lots of rest, stay away from the television, reduce some screen time, because that can make us feel tired too. You're really going through it right now. This suggests to me that maybe you're entering into a new phase or a new cycle, or something has shifted because you're suddenly feeling very tired. Yeah, there's a decision that's looming that you have to make, and it could be sapping your strength, Pisces. We got the Eight of Swords here, so that suggests that you're intentionally avoiding this. Like, this isn't like the Two of Swords where you don't really necessarily understand that a choice has to be made or a decision. But at the Eight of Swords, you understand exactly why you have to make this, and you don't want to. You're afraid. You're afraid of the consequences of pulling one of these swords. And I would suggest that you're also feeling exhausted. So whatever it is that you're dealing with has got you feeling really tired, but you still ultimately are going to need to make a decision on something, and you know it, and you're procrastinating and avoiding it. Okay, so this is interesting. What do you need to make a decision on? It could also be a communication. You could also have a conversation that you have to talk to someone about something specific, and you're fearing the consequences. You don't want to do this, but this is the timeline or process that you're on right now, is the need to be decisive here. Now, right under the Page of Pentacles, we see that the truth behind this lack of physical energy that you have is that you're not taking enough time to be on your own. You need more solitude, Pisces. You need to withdraw from others, and that includes withdrawing from the opinions of others. You need to withdraw into yourself. You need to go within to truly understand how to manage this situation and other situations. This, to me, these two cards explaining each other, says to me that not only do you need more physical energy, you need some solitude. You need some reflection time. You need to go into the nest and take care of you and be sitting in all of this stuff so that you can figure it out with your intuition and to understand the wisdom. It's really about understanding the wisdom of the experience that you're in, right? And we do that in solitude. Oh boy, look at this Knight of Swords. You could be having an issue with an Aquarius, Pisces. There could be an Aquarius that you have to make a decision about. Is an Aquarius in your area that is like, I don't know, maybe you need to have a conversation with the Aquarius. And you also need to prepare for a brand new situation. The Knight of Swords comes in very much like the Tower. This card really reminds me of the Tower, where it's like a sudden change. The only thing missing from the Knight of Swords is that it's not really based on a truth being revealed as much as it's based on a life pattern cycle change. So your life is changing, Pisces. And it's almost like you need to sit with it more to understand this change and to get on board with this change, and then to finally prepare for this change, which is also challenging you. The only thing not challenging you right now is the card that inherently has a challenge in it, so it doesn't need to be in reverse. This card is about a challenge and avoiding a challenge. You're avoiding a situation that you have to face, and it has to do with communication or a shift in your perspective. You need to choose something or finally decide to have this conversation. Could have to do with an Aquarius, Page of Pentacles. So it could be an earth sign as well. You could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, or an Aquarius, or both. There could be a mix of people around you right now that you need to have a strong conversation with, or make a decision about how these people impact your life. And you need to take this alone. You can't do this by seeking guidance from others. You're going to need to seek your own guidance here. Oh my goodness, the Death card in reverse is your final outcome. Pisces, you are changing. You have become a brand new person, Pisces. Or you are becoming, and it's challenging you. Again, all of your cards are in reverse except this Eight of Swords, which implies a challenge in it when it's upright. So my Pisces friends, you are going through a very challenging time where you need to go to the nest and take very gentle steps with yourself here because you're undergoing a massive change. You're undergoing a massive development, new cycle. Talk about a new life cycle. Seeing these two, this is the action card. Prepare for this because it's coming. And this is also preparatory, right? So it's almost like, Pisces, why are you avoiding this? Why are you avoiding this? I'm curious if this is being avoided because of something to do with you, or does it have to do with someone in your life? Because I say that because of this Eight of Swords. Like, it almost makes me feel like you're avoiding a conversation with someone. Or it could just be action. Let's just have a quick clarification here for Pisces. Does this involve relationships with others? Or is this about Pisces and Pisces? Okay, the first card that fell out was the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords says that it's about facing a truth, about balance. It definitely has to do with an Aquarius. I'm sure of it. It has to do with an Aquarius, and you're going to cut those cords with that Aquarius, and it's going to be what's best for you. It's almost like you're waiting on a decision, but it's like you're waiting for yourself to just detach emotionally enough so that you can rip the cord. Something is up with an Aquarius here that is, there's something going on here with an Aquarius. And the guidance to deal with this Aquarius is to be the King of Cups, which is someone who can just observe the emotional drama without getting looped in. And this Aquarius is trying to loop you in. They're really trying to get you to loop in with them. There they are, the Aquarius, the Knight of Swords. We've seen it twice now. They are trying to get you to loop in with them, and you're not having it. You don't want to have any part of this, Pisces. This is fascinating. What does the Oracle card say about this? Looks like big time truth, though. Truth's revealed in that Five of Swords. So you're going to find out something that's going to challenge you here, my dear Pisces. The fates. But it's fated. That's good. It's not in vain. This is happening because it's going to teach you something about yourself. This is all happening in divine timing and with divine blessing. Like, this is happening for a reason. So even if this situation is extremely challenging right now with this Aquarius energy here, you are needing to connect with yourself to understand this situation, and it's fated. This is going to teach you something about yourself. When we see the Fates card, that always makes me think this is karmic, this was pre-planned, This is part of one of the reasons why you're here. This was important. This challenge is very important. And it's no surprise that we see the Hermit. Really makes me think there could be a Virgo involved too, Pisces. You could be dealing with a mix of Virgo and Aquarian energy around you. And you're experiencing a rebirth. You are redefining everything for yourself. You are going to shift into a new cycle of your life. Wow, okay, I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much for joining me. Lots of love and light to you, Pisces, for this full moon. And thank you so much for watching and subscribing. Okay, we'll see you again for the next reading.